I'm R.BHUSHAN. Welcome to the program ASG IAS. ASG IAS believe in quality, commitment, and success. Join our foundation course, Success Foundation course. Conquering the Green Frontier. Conquering the Green Frontier. India's growth transformation has to be green. The economy must be competitive as well as sustainable. This article was written by Sri Jayan Singh. The forces of liberalization and globalization have transformed the Indian economy in the past 3 decades. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has accelerated the trains of implementing a set for reaching reforms, which have led a macroeconomic stability and robust safety net for all and strong growth. We now have one of the most open market economics in the world and are poised to get to $5 trillion in GDP in the next few years. We must now consider how our economy can deliver sustainable prosperity in the next few decades, just as liberalization and globalization transform the economy in the past. Two different yet intertwined forces will likely transform the economy in the future. First, India must have globally leading companies across a range of key sectors such as financial services and manufacturing. This super competitive business should define the global productivity frontier so that they can surpass the production process of the best companies in the world. Second, India must also adopt a resource efficient, low carbon development pathway to utilize scarce natural resources effectively. There is no other way. Apocalyptic air pollution, dire water shortage, rising temperature, and extreme climate events have already brought us to brink of an environment crisis. Moreover, note that the world needs India's leadership to achieve the 2 degrees Celsius global warming target. In short, India's growth has to be green. No nation has ever attempted these twin transformations at high competitiveness and long-term sustainability simultaneously. The traditional development model has been a form to factory development model, with economies transition from the traditional agriculture to resources intensive urban manufacturing. India has a forged different developing model, one that will shift India's working force from agriculture to globally leading resources efficient business. Also, these companies must use the most advanced green technology and business models. India's development model will therefore need to take the Indian economy from the farm to green frontier. The Modi government has made impressive progress in ending crony capitalism and strengthening entrepreneurial forces. India has the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, and our companies are also pursuing innovation-driven growth. The productivity transformation driven by super competitive business is well underway. We now need to consider a comprehensive policy package that will enable us to simultaneously undertake a green transformation. Global best practices and India's own experience suggest 3 focus areas for such a transformation. First, specific and stable policy goals need to be established to set detailed green target for various sectors. A macroeconomic model that factors in current skills, sectorial connections, relative emission, and financial constraint is necessary to inform such targets going forward. Such a model can then be used to evaluate various green growth scenarios. Decarbonization approaches in the green frontier scenario will drive the growth of the green industry, green jobs, green skills, green entrepreneurs, and green finance. Global and Indian experience highlights that green targets will have to be pursued in a stable manner across decades. Most large emitters and pollutants are associated with a long-lived 20 to 30 plus years useful life assets. Investment in green assets will only be possible if there is a sanctity of contracts, pricing stability, and consistent policies that are backed up by full force of the law. Finally, this specific and stable policy goals needs to be implemented urgently to avoid lock-in with high carbon assets. Second, India may need to be revamp its existing institutional framework of environmental governance in order to align it with the country's green transformation. As a demonstrated by global best practices. A comprehensive institutional framework could include four levels: super sovereign state, province, and city. An independent council or board may also be required to monitor, report, and verify green targets. Third, Indian policymakers and entrepreneurs will unleash market forces that will drive the growth of the waste management, solar panels, electric vehicles, super efficient appliances, recycled food packaging, clean coal, etc. The green industry will require massive investment, and appropriate financing capacity will have to be created to support their growth. Preliminary estimates suggest that India's green transformations may require an average investment of $95 billion to $125 billion per year, aggregating over $1 trillion in the next decade. A green superfood fund could be established to jumpstart green investment by pulling together international and domestic capital. Such a financial institutions could play a dual role in mitigating risk for global capital, as well as identify sector project pipelines. India's financial institutions have been very successful in building up a new industries such as microfinance, edtech, and affordable healthcare, which have delivered both financial and social returns. However, financial supports from the green industry will have to be ordered for magnitude larger. Moreover, the green super fund may have to be able to invest across the capital structure, debt plus equity, as well as across the company life cycle, early stage growth, capital, infrastructure investment, and so on. Our future depends on how we resolve our environmental challenge. Further, we are the world's third largest carbon emitter and will play a crucial role in getting the planet to low carbon trajectory. Simply put, we must urgently transform our economy to get the green frontier. This article was written by Sri Jayant Sinha, is a chairman of the Standing Committee on Finance Parliament and the Lok Sabha MP from Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. Views are personal. Thank you so much.